Welcome. In some cases, after meshing a part, there are some challenging areas where extra actions may be necessary. This video demonstrates how to use the functionalities and shortcuts of the DirectEdit Mesh tool to handle the mesh of a part. Let's generate quickly the initial mesh using an existing batch mesh scenario. It is essential to copy the parameters and quality criteria to the global settings before proceeding to any mesh modifications. The DirectEdit tools combine shortcuts of the most frequently used functions during geometry and mesh cleanup respectively. Starting with the DirectEdit Geometry tool. While hovering the cursor over the model, it recognizes perimeters, faces and hot points. At the lower left-hand side of the drawing area, an info window can be activated. There, the left mouse button functionalities available for each entity are displayed. With the Tab key, you can switch between the available actions. Join macros or insert hot points. Each time the right mouse button is clicked over an entity, a menu is displayed containing a different set of functions depending on the type of the clicked entity. For example, by clicking on a perimeter, a menu appears with functions relevant to the perimeter's entities. Similarly, by clicking on a surface, a menu appears with functions relevant to the surface's entities. The same behavior is expected when right-clicking on a node as well. These functions are the same as the respective ones located in the various module buttons. By pressing the Q key, the user can switch between the DirectEdit tools. DirectEdit Mesh tool has the same behavior. The difference is that it is used for mesh treatment actions and it recognizes elements, edges, and nodes. Click on a quad element to split it diagonally. Click again on the diagonal edge to remove it. By dragging a node, the latter can be moved on the surface or pasted on another node. With the Tab key, the option changes to move the node normal to the surface. Click on a node to return it to its origin. Press Tab over an element to start splitting quads into 4 trios. Press Tab again to split an element into 2 trios. Click on a quad edge to split the neighboring elements. Right-click on element and select the brush tool or use the shortcut key B. Press the key 1 or 2 to decrease or increase the size of the brush. Press the left mouse button and hover over the area of elements to improve their flow. Now, let's apply these simple actions to the model's mesh. Activate the DirectEdit Geometry. When hovering over the model, orange perimeters appear. These are joint perimeters. Click on them to bring them back. Likewise, click on perimeters that are not necessary to join them. To avoid clicking on each perimeter one by one, press the key M when the cross is over a perimeter. Now, multiple perimeters can be selected with box selection. Press the middle mouse button to confirm. This shortcut selects the type of entity that is highlighted the moment the key M is pressed. Drag a hot point towards a perimeter to cut the macro area, then click on unnecessary hot points to remove them. As you can see, using the DirectEdit Geometry tool, we hide or reappear cons to create a better geometric representation with the mesh. The selected perimeters are now joined. Hover over a macro area and press the V key. This is a shortcut that activates the 4-sided mesh function. Here the map opposite side spacing method was selected. Activate the direct mesh to interact with the mesh. Click on edges to join them, or on elements to split them. Drag a triangle element towards a single perimeter to remove it. Notice how an extra row of elements is added. Drag the rest trios in a manner that will improve the mesh flow. Click on nodes that may have been moved away from their origin position during these actions. Remember that the direct edit actions follow the global parameters, so the node's movement limits can be controlled from there beforehand. With the brush, the mesh is reconstructed only in the selected areas. To make the mesh flow smoother, activate the brush tool and by pressing the tab key switch reconstruct into smooth. Let's move on to the other side of the part and repeat these actions. In order to maintain the changes applied to the surface mesh and have the improved areas unaffected from the following actions to the mesh, hover over the macro area and press F key to freeze its mesh. This way the mesh will not be affected from the upcoming changes to the nearby areas. Again, starting with the direct edit geometry join and unjoin perimeters. Remember to use the multiple selection shortcut to avoid numerous clicks. Try to create 4-sided areas to exploit the pattern mesh shortcut. Then proceed with treating the surrounding mesh. Notice how easily the user can navigate through the necessary tools to fix the quality of the mesh. Let's move on to the bottom area of the part. Before doing so, we need to unfreeze the mesh using the F button so that we can improve the overall mesh of the model. Change the draw mode into the feature option. The several holes have already been recognized. Activate the direct edit geometry tool and press the left mouse button on the recognized hole. This is a shortcut for the hole 2D treatment window to quickly apply a new treatment to the mesh surrounding a hole. This treatment has been automatically recorded in the feature manager and it is highlighted with yellow color. To apply such treatments massively, use the feature manager. Hover over the macro area and press F key to freeze its mesh. To apply a new treatment to the fillet, click on it as we did previously for the hole. Let's focus on the area of the small circular stamps. Let's suppose that changes need to be made to the mesh of these stamps. To avoid healing the mesh of similar stamps separately, use the direct edit geometry tool. Keep the left mouse button pressed on the stamp whose mesh is to be copied, and drag the mouse over the stamp to replace the mesh. To split a row of elements, press the Ctrl key then the left mouse button to start splitting and move the mouse towards the splitting direction. Press again the left and then the middle mouse button to confirm. This was a manual method to add a row of elements. With Brush's smooth function, improve the flow of the surrounding mesh. Proceed with the direct edit mesh tool to fix the surrounding mesh. Unfreeze the macro area to be able to make any last modifications. Examine the model carefully for any false elements that may disrupt the flow of the mesh. Use the direct edit tools to improve the respective areas. Let's make quickly some final modifications to reduce the number of triangle elements. Change the draw mode and lastly zoom out to inspect the mesh and proceed with making any other changes. All these actions were applied in just a few minutes, using only the direct edit tools and their shortcuts, reducing the number of clicks and mouse traveling. Thank you for watching.